What is going on, everyone? Welcome to 74 Baseball Productions. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Chicago Cubs free agent signings from the 22-23 offseason. I'm going to be rating them A, B, C, D, F. We actually got quite a few guys to go to. I'm going to start off with none other than one of the more interesting ones is Cody Bellinger, the former outfielder of the Dodgers, former NL MVP, was a very good player up until like 2020, 2021, and he just totally his swing just fell off, and he's had just kind of an ugly year offensive wise, offense wise. I don't know. For 21-22, he still plays good defense. He still has good speed. So the Cubs are hoping for really good rebounds. Really good rebound season from him. They signed him for 1 year, $17 million. I think it's a little much. I mean, it's not too risky of a deal. So I think I'm gonna give it. A C plus for the Cody Bellinger deal. I mean, it's not much of a risk, but I honestly don't see it working out too well. So we'll see what happens there. So next on the list of recently signed free agents, I'm going to go with Eric Hosmer, the most recent one. Of course, formerly of the Dodgers and the Royals. He hasn't been doing too well with the. I said Dodgers. I am really mixing up my teams today. He's been on the Padres and he's been on the Royals. He hasn't been doing too well offensively recently, but I would have to say I think it's pretty low risk because thanks to signing such a big contract with the Padres, we're actually only paying him league minimum salary, and the Padres are paying him, so it's pretty much no risk. First base was going to be empty if we didn't have him, so I'm actually going to give this a solid A-. I'll give it an A-. All right, so next up, we're going to go with Jameson Taillon. Of course, pitcher from the Yankees. I think signing him was really good to solidify the rotation. The rotation is actually looking good. It can put the Cubs higher up there in the NL Central. So yeah, that's just a pretty good signing. He has some good stuff. He's a good pitcher. I think it's 4 years, $68 million. So I think this is a really great deal for the Cubs. I'm gonna give this a solid A. Solid A right now. All right, so now we're gonna go to let's do Tucker Barnhart. Of course, this was one of the more under the radar ones. The catcher, he has really struggled. He has really struggled in the past couple years, but it's gonna really help the Cubs. Have a good. He plays good defense. We also have Yan Gomes back there, so it'll make a good backstop. Platoon, that kind of thing. The hitting from catching isn't going to look too good this year, but they'll have good defense, and that's about all that matters, to be honest, at this point. So now, after that, I gotta rank it. I'm gonna give the Tucker Barnhart thing like a C. I give it a C plus again because, it helps the catcher position, but do we really need him? So now we got Brad Boxberger, relief pitcher from the Brewers. I think this deal, Brad Boxberger signing him is a really solid deal. Helps kind of give us some bullpen strength, which we don't have too much of right now. And Brad Boxberger is pretty consistent, pretty reliable pitcher who doesn't look to get injured or anything. So to be honest, I'm going to have to give this one a solid A. It just really works. He could maybe even fill into the closer role depending on what happens, though we do have Keegan Thompson. Could also be a closer. We'll see what happens. So now we got one more big important one. Of course, the greatest one of them all. The Cubs have signed Dansby Swanson to a 7-year, $177 million deal. So by far the biggest one. Of course, the Cubs were looking for one of the big four shortstops. There was Carlos Correa, Trey Turner, Xander Bogaerts, and Dansby Swanson. Swanson's probably the worst out of those four guys, but he's still a really reliable shortstop. Though I would say I feel like 2022 giving him a little too much credit, but I think the Cubs, for only $25 million a year, I think Swanson's a really good signing. His defense is consistently really good, and he really showed how he can hit last year. And with him and Nico Warner up the middle infield, that's some really good defense. That's just some really good, solid players right there. I could really see them both winning Gold Gloves. I kind of think they will at this point. But I really like the Dansby signing. I think we would have liked a guy like Trey Turner or something like that. So I'm going to give it a B, but I think in the end it worked out. I'm glad the Cubs got it done with Dansby Swanson. So that's about all I have to say for the Cubs free agents. I've rated about all of them. Of course, I feel like most of the guys the Cubs signed weren't like, they were kind of more, there wasn't like huge ceilings on all of them. It's not like we signed anybody too big, but they all help solidify Bellinger, Tyone, Swanson. I think they're really going to help the team out. So Cubs baseball is looking up. I feel like we could really overtake the Brewers. The Cardinals are going to be a tough task, and the wild card picture is going to be crazy with the Phillies, Braves, the Mets monster, and then of course there's the Padres and Dodgers. Like, the Cubs could win the division. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a fun year. I'll keep making videos about it, so make sure to subscribe, and most importantly, thank you for watching, guys. See you next time.